So, welcome along to a very special evening. This is a Sodality session, and I'm delighted to be joined by a man who goes by the name of JD Meatyard, John Donaldson. He is over in Spain, in Malaga, and he's going to play us a few songs, and we're going to have a bit of a chat, and we're going to have an enjoyable evening. So, good evening, John. How are you over there in Malaga?
We're doing okay. We're doing grand. It's
warm enough for you?
It's a lovely place to be.
Absolutely. And is it warm enough for you? What's the temperature there now?
It's 35 at the minute, heading to 40 by the next 10 days.
Lovely.
Then the pecas, the freckles, and my Gallic skin, it suffers badly, but I'll get by.
You're like me. I've got the freckles and that as well. I keep hoping that they're all going to join up together, but it never quite works out like that. So, John, what's the first song you're going to play us?
Well, like Christy McCall and various others, you can't help but being influenced when you're living in down Andalusia, especially when your second home is your bar. El Palo. It's a tribute. My experiences.
Take it away.
Here we go. Buenos dias in a corner of my local chair, Cortado Grande, Golden Check, Tado Grande, when you go. Working through dialogue, fucked up headspace, Fiesta Grande, rolling on HD, Salvador Augustine, welcome to road. Herradura, Andalusia, Herradura, Andalusia, Herradura, Andalusia, now that I've seen ya, yeah. El Palo. Buenos Aires corner, Macho Verde, goal by goal, my team, legal team, Celtic, Barca, malaguenos. Victoria throws in the Basso Frio, acid tunas, good for the bio, China's Nazi, welcome to home. Herradura, Andalusia, Herradura, Andalusia, Herradura, Andalusia, now that I've seen ya, yeah. El Palo. Woo! Feel downhill! Give it! Davion Will on a Jameson's tightrope, Michael JD drunk on a headstroke, Sadie Shashi happy today. Woo! KMO and Phil Conchana, Sarah, John and Vicky and the Canyon, Irish table, Herradura. Give it! Herradura! Andalusia, Herradura. Andalusia, Herradura. Andalusia, now that I've seen you. Thank you, John Cale. Thank you, John Cale. Andalusia, now that I've seen you. El Palo. Want to play for sale. Now you?
Excellent. Very good.
This is a song from a John Peel session way back. Got in the Festive 50, as I recall. It's called Northern Songs, a long way from Andalusia. And yeah, man, I hope not. Cold celebrity lies in the gutter, Nutter says you're fucking dead. Nutter turns to me and says, tell your cult pop star friend out. Shoot him in the head. Donna trust me and said, but then Palo, Donna Betty. The smell of her and a burning candle, not the nicest thing I've ever known. Well, it's a northern song. It's a northern song. It's a northern song. It's a northern song. Well, bailiff knocking at my door has locked me to the kitchen door. I can't stand it anymore. I laugh and I shout. Fuck off and die, bailiff. Fuck off and die. Well, it's a northern song. It's a northern song. Yeah. It's a northern song. It's a northern song from hell. But the fucking bailiff, no. I sing me on fodder! I sing my fodder! Thank you.
Very good.
I didn't swear on the John Peel session.
Was that because you wouldn't have got the fee from them if you had?
Very lightly. Very lightly. So, we do rise, I think. They bury you alive. They bury you alive. They bury you alive when you don't realize. They take you for the ABC for a supply. They raise you hypnotized, and you must realize, can't you see, they're taking us for a cruel ride. Say a prayer for your brother, your sisters and the other. We gotta fight for one another. They fill your heart with molten lead. They'll treat you till you're dead. They'll take away the air we breathe and poison us instead. We must realize it's the people they despise. They're purging the pandemic as they sit and fucking watch us die. Say a prayer for your brothers, your sisters and the other. We gotta fight for one another. We gotta fight for one another. We gotta fight for one another. We have the same. We have the same. We have the same. We have the same. It's so changed and nothing's changed. Any club to see your name. It's so changed and nothing's changed. The eugenics club to see us dirty DNA. It's all changed, fuck all's changed. Eugenics club to see us dirty DNA. Nothing's changed. Nothing fucking changed. I swear, man. So anarchy, sedition, sedition, strike, sedition, rise, riot, rebel, mutiny, revolt, rise, rise, revolution, revolution, rise, rise, rise. Gotta what I'm saying. We gotta what I'm saying. We gotta what I'm saying. We gotta rise. Hey, man.
Great stuff.
Oh, that's okay. You can edit all the politics out.
Wouldn't leave us with much, would it?
I write love songs and lost songs. Okay. Tune in, eh? Seconds over Tokyo. Life stinks in the heart of darkness. Drinking wine, spotty old day. You means I'm waiting married. Well, Ubu and Eric's. I saw Ubu and Eric's. I saw Ubu and Eric's. I saw. Bless the son of a Parisian cyclist. Heaven in a real world. I'm all on dance in a dub housing. Birdies over my head. Humor me as I'm waiting for Maddie. Ubu and Eric. I saw Ubu and Eric. I saw Ubu and Eric. I saw. Bless the son of a Parisian cyclist. On a day such as this, with my hat over my head, on a day such as this, I lived in Caligari's mirror. Oh! 99 guitars and just one girl. 99 guitars and just one girl. Yes, Ubu and Eric's. I saw Ubu and Eric's. I saw Ubu and Eric's. I saw. And I was blessed.
Fantastic. And you actually did see Perubu at Eric's.
I did, yes. I saw Perubu at Eric's, the most amazing place. Liverpool's CBGB was Eric's.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, there couldn't have been a better band to see.
They're a bit loud, aren't they? I never got to see them, but
Oh, Jesus. When David Thomas come walking on the stage with a giant hammer for breaking bricks and a big giant piece of metal, and that was him. And he just walked out into stage. And like, man, what is this? It was incredible. They've been very nice. They've been very nice about that song. They changed the video on it. They took it on there. They have a radio show and stuff.
oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and they got in touch and they were lovely. He knows what it is. The lyric is only Ubu song titles.
Mm-hmm.
I have a habit of doing this, and I like doing it. It's a tribute. To me, it's a tribute.
Yeah,
I think other people say, what's a crock of shite? Because what is it? Well, no. It's a true. I honour them. I honour their songs, and I make them into a sort of narrative. And he enjoyed that. He thought it was very funny. No, he's a star, an absolute gem. We all have, well, I don't know. I consider I have lots of life changers, and Ubu Eric's was one of them. I've not seen anything like it before.
Excellent. Great stuff. So are you going to do another song now, or do you want to have a chat and then do some more songs? Up to you.
You talk to me for a minute and I'll just get my magic tuner thing on.
Okay, so Eric's is obviously an iconic place in Liverpool.
Of course, yeah.
You spent quite a bit of time there. Who else do you remember seeing there?
At Eric's, actually, not many. No, it wasn't that many. But I lived there for a few years, and then we had Pro Plus on one side, the Cavern on the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Matthew Street, and Eric's sort of in between.
Yeah.
That was a rock and roll street. And is it the John Lennon statue that's there? Or is it? No, it's not.
It's where I think it's where they had the four lads who shook the world, wasn't it? Wasn't that?
It could be Eleanor Rigby statue or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. An incredible place. It's just been hit badly, I think. It's just been hit badly. They've lost the whatever you call it. What's the international global thing for a nice place?
Right, yeah, the City of Culture. Was it the City of Culture? The World Heritage site.
But it's the usual thing. It's the usual thing. As far as I'm concerned, it's in Manchester as well. I lived in Manchester for a while, and everywhere else I know, and bits about New York, East Village, everywhere else.
Yeah.
Once the irony of the name developers, when they're not the developers, they're the destroyers.
Yeah, absolutely.
They knocked down a beautiful part of Lime Street in Liverpool. It was amazing coming out of this street and walking along. Now, and they don't get it at all. They're so fucking daft. They knocked it all down, rebuilt it, crap, then had pictures of what it used to be.
Yeah, that's very true.
They want to rub it in there.
Yeah.
And there was two original Art Deco places there within that street, and they were beautiful.
Yeah,
they flattened a lot.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. I might be too cynical, but it seems like the developers have their hand in every mayor of every city's.
Yeah, well, I think that's why Liverpool's lost its World Heritage status, because of the development. Because I think Everton Football Club are going to put a brand new spanking stadium down there on the docks and that, and as a result, are knocking down a load of old warehouses and that, which obviously had a lot of historical importance.
Yeah, there's some great. They did a gig. When we were gigging for the virus, way up the top end of the docks. I'd never been up there before. I'm not sure if it was Dundee Street or something like that. In a place there, my God, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Some of these, like, they're supposed to be terrible, horrible, whatever buildings just for storage. They were marvelous and gigantic. Tobacco and all the stuff that they were bringing into Liverpool. Beautiful.
Yeah. And
if they keep knocking them down, hey, what can you say? They don't know our business, I suppose. You got to make a noise, I think, in my view.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about the money, isn't it? Unfortunately.
Yeah. I hate it for them.
Are you ready for another song?
Yeah, of course. Talk on that, as we do, if we can find it. Hope we can edit this. Remember the dancing down in Bruges, trance on stage in the dancing groove, table tension, smashing glass. I think I might return to mass. The cops and the firemen flee on the show, taking the girls out of the door, open the gates back of the stage, laugh. Best friends of mine. Well, it's back on stage at the block, Doug Berada banging show, Checkpoint Charlie's Amsterdam, Sunbird Records in night and day, Long Max Vibe and Frank in Liverpool, Hopstar Gary near India Mill, half man, half biscuit, a cave up the hill, living a life. We were living a life. Black coffee. Black coffee. coffee. I don't wanna go to California. I don't wanna die in an empty room. I want the noise, the lights, the love. Casper's Ballroom. Don't wanna go to California. I don't wanna die in an empty room. I want the beats coming through the floor. Casper's Ballroom. Casper's Ballroom. The dancing in Bruges, the trance on the stage and the dancing groove, the table tensions, the smashing glass. I think I might return to mass. The cops and the firemen, the forgotten the show. They threw the guys out of the door. We opened the gates, back of the stage. Wow. Best friends of mine. Best friends of mine. Playing the shows as the best friends of mine. Well, I don't wanna go to California, don't wanna die in an empty room. I want the noise, the lights, the love. Casper's Ballroom, don't wanna go to California, don't wanna die in an empty room. I want the beats coming through the floor. Well, Casper's Ballroom. Casper's Ballroom. Thanks, Jay. Casper's Ballroom. And all the millions of others across the globe. Venues we love, places we like to be. Okay.
That was Casper's Ballroom by your previous band, Calvin Party.
Yeah, I've just changed the lyrics. New album as a thing about what we've lost. Yeah, we lost all the gigs and everything, and it's in everybody's mind. Casper's Ballroom was a fantastic place in Hamburg.
Okay.
And they'd heard our stuff on John Peel, of course. Yeah. And they wrote to us. We weren't booked in through an agent. They wrote to us. In those days, there was this thing called envelopes and paper.
Letters. Yeah.
Aye, letters. That's it. Please, would you come and play at our place? We will put you up. We see you've got a date missing in your. So we went down. We said, fuck it. We'd never been to Hamburg. We'll go down. And it was fantastic. In the San Paulo district.
Yeah.
Oh, there was some laughs. Yeah, freezing cold. And yeah, it was amazing. Casper's Ballroom. Fantastic. And yeah, the song is just about that, I'm afraid. So here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
And God made the pixies. Did he? And God made the pixies. So take off your dress, send it to me. We could all be debasers. So where is my mind? Send it to me. We're standing on the shoulders, standing on the shoulders, standing in the shadows of better men. We're standing on the shoulders, standing on the shoulders, standing on the shoulders of better men. There used to be a head priest in Salford, all over my Dobbins, Who made the Nazis? We all carry your bag, man. In Hillary's corner, hats off to the hippies. We're standing on the shoulders, standing on the shoulders, standing on the shoulders of dead some man. Standing on the shoulders, standing on the shoulders, standing in the shadows of dead some man. I work through the veil of the already spoken and the already said. You know, the mold is rarely broken. Jonathan Richman, faster miles an hour. Radio, radio, radio one. It's a moment down, down, down. Lights on my corner. It's a wonderful life on a sparkle horse. King of nails, iconies, iconies. Elliot Smith, he had songs to die for. You're just a girl that I used to know. High times, jump on traders. You're just a girl that I used to know. John Coltrane, Andalusia, now that I've seen ya. Robert Ashley, The Perfect Life, Sonic Youth, well I got Daydream Nation, Eels. Nah, I don't know, back. Tom Van Fleet, electricity with an orange claw hammer. Shane MacGowan, Hank Williams, Patti Smith, Cat Power, Woody Guthrie, Christy Moore. Whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? Yeah, Dick Gacken. Whose side are you on? You lie, Prince Buster. Goodbye. Robert Wilson, Free, Loudon Wainwright the Third. I made a mistake. I fell out with Lou at the time. Oh shit, man. Lou should have been here. John Lennon should have been here. I don't know, we all make fucking mistakes. All you need is love, all you need is love, all you need is love. All you need is love, all you need is love. We're standing on the shoulders, standing on the shoulders, standing in the shadows of beds and men. And women too.
Brilliant. I love that song.
Thank you.
Love that song, I really do. I thought you were going to forget Dick Gacken as well, but you didn't. You got him in there.
Yeah, I do regret my omissions.
Does that song change from each time you play it live? Is it just whoever comes into your head at the time?
No, it's most. yeah, I understand that. No, it's mostly the same except for the Lou bit.
Uh-huh.
I just seen Lou in Manchester, and then I didn't know at the time, and it was an awkward. It was was what we know him, but it wasn't good to hang around, and it could be awkward, and it was a bit But that shouldn't have. That was my flaw. That shouldn't have. In terms of who influenced me, who was writing a thick piece about.
Yeah.
I could have possibly let him out because of that. I mean, it didn't record it. Now they've been okay, but just being an arse on stage and that, Jesus, after what he'd done for me, that was definitely my mistake, for sure. Some People pick up girls and they get called asshole. This never happened to Pablo Picasso. Could drive down the street, girls would not resist his stare. Pablo Picasso, he never got called an asshole. Girls would turn the color of an avocado. He drive down the streets in his Eldorado. Pablo Picasso never got called an asshole. Pablo Picasso never got called an asshole. Not like me, not like you. He was only 5'3", but girls could not resist his stare. Not in New York anyway. That's his fine. He was only 5'3", but girls could not resist his stare. Not in New York, you know. That's right. Peanut smoking obnoxious peanut butter Eldorado. This is the story of Pablo Picasso. He could walk down the street and girls could not resist his stare. Pablo Picasso, a malagueno, never got called an asshole. Too bad. That's right. Some people pick up girls and they get called asshole. This never happened to Pablo Picasso. The malagueno, yeah, malagueno, yeah. Pablo Picasso, Guernica calls, Guernica calls. Pablo Picasso never got called an asshole. Thank you.
Hey, very good.
Yeah, Pablo Picasso, what a man. A malagueno. He left when he was about 15, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a big influence there, though, in Malaga, where you live, of him?
There has to be, yeah. They're certainly using him. Of course they would. Certainly a few years back, before Malaga as a city became the city that is now, much more popular for tourists and that. Yeah. Picasso Museum and everything else. Picasso streets and all that sort of stuff. But he left, him and his family left. I think they left when he was about 15. And they went up to Barcelona.
Yeah.
And then for most of his life, I think, actually, most of his life was spent in Paris.
Well, okay.
That was a big place. Everybody was in Mallorca, was there. Everybody was in Paris at that time. People from America, all over the place. Paris was that's where things were happening. Yeah. Yeah, it was, what an influence. And the Guernica thing, book I just read, Picasso's War, and it's all about Guernica, the painting and that. My God, what a story. Just around that. Jesus.
Yeah, an iconic painting of his, isn't it, Guernica?
God, aye. And the museum thing they have up there with the light, that's not a live thing. You sit down in Guernica itself, or Guernica, as they say, and the whole wall opens in front of you with this gigantic scene of the bombing and stuff. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Indeed.
So here we are. You took the Hollywood dream, you kicked it in the head. The scope of Phil is of you. Well, they took to the jail. You needed more than the fakery Hollywood dreams. You're the woman of steel that breaks all the rules. You break all the rules. Walking with you, Salvador Allende, along the playa. Your spirit is true, giving the world a revolution. I think we can learn from you. Tina, I learned from you. Pictures of roses and lilies and the workers' parades. All the pictures you created what a role you played. The bandoliers, bullets and the nice guitars, the hammer and a sickle and the workers' parade, and the workers' parade. Walking with you, Salvador Allende, along the playa, your spirit is true. Working the seeds of evolution. Tina, we can learn from you. Tina, I learned from you. Yes, I'm a man. Anybody there? Yeah. From Berlin to Hollywood, they know your name. For you, a hero, this wasn't a game. In Mexico City, they took you away. I've got you in the ether down Malaga way. You changed my life. If you're going to Almeria, breathe in the spirit of Tina. If you're going to Almeria, breathe in the loving of Tina. A revolutionary, she was my Tina. She flies upon a singer of Tina. You gave me my Almeria. Tina, hey, are you there? Are you there, Tina? I can feel it, I can hear you.
Very good. I have to ask, who is Tina?
Tina Meatyard.
Okay.
Tina.
Yeah.
Sorry, photographer. Great photographer. She started off, very briefly, she started off as a bunny lassie in Hollywood with an Italian dad and a Spanish mother. And she somehow got involved with Frida Kalo. It was everything Frida Kalo was, but Frida Kalo was a revolutionary.
Mm-hmm.
Changed her life. She abandoned everything. She got flights everywhere. She came over. I'm pretty certain she was on the streets that I walk now in El Palo. As the fascists were arriving, with the Germans on the boats outside, and and the tallies as well, bombing every fucker leaving Malaga. Tina would be here trying to help.
Wow.
And there's a big tunnel up the road there that's famous for a Canadian guy who came down trying to help, a doctor. And she was linked with him, so I'm betting she's here, so it inspired that. My God, I might walk the same fucking streets as Tina Meatyard. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? One of her photographs.
Oh, wow. No, that's beautiful. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and she went, she escaped here. When the Francoists did the business, she escaped in time and went to Germany for a bit. And I have a big thing there, Tina Meatyard thing up there. And there's actually, she only spent a few weeks in Berlin. And now there's a museum for her in Berlin, a very small place now. Mm-hmm. And she escaped everything, gave up everything to help. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then she ended up back in Mexico, of course, seeing Frida and that. And how weird, eh? She gets in a taxi and comes out dead. Yeah. She doesn't deserve a song of mine. And what else are you gonna write about? No? Okay. Excuse me a second.
No, you carry on. So you got a new album you're hoping to record soon, I believe.
Yeah, a lot of these songs now, the Tina song and various others are all for that new album. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and hopefully, it was been moved again. October in Liverpool. I don't think it's going to happen. The Half Man Half Biscuit support gig we have with our friends in Probe, that's off in Blackpool. That's been cancelled.
Right.
So I think we're going to move everything, the new recording and everything, through to November. Sorry.
Okay.
And we're playing at a place called Homefirth. One of you Southerners know. A beautiful venue called the Picture Dome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're doing a bit biscuit support there, and I think we'll rearrange the studio sessions to go with that, and hopefully that comes out. But just in the last few hours, the feedback is all changing again, and who knows? My partner, Shoshi dear, my sister's booked in to come down to Manchester on Monday, and now it looks like, well, maybe actually it won't be. Things are changing by the day. So I mean, so there is a new album. No, it's a new double album. No, it's a new triple album. Plenty of songs there. So yeah, it's going to happen at some point. So that's for sure. So I'm just trying to be professional.
Yeah.
And everybody that knows me wants to laugh at that. There you go. I found it. Sorry to friends that I was mean to, cruel, bad, or just dumb. I'm sorry to some girls for all of my sins and doing things that I shouldn't have done. Oh, I'm sorry now. I'm sorry to my mother, and I'm sorry to my father, and I'm sorry to my sisters and my brother. I could have been nicer and kinder and fairer, but then, fuck me, I would have been another. Oh, I'm sorry now. I'm sorry, my dear, for all of those years. I grew up a lesser man. Your patience astounding, your loyalty floundering as I wandered, stupid a man. And to all of my kids, I tried, but I was a child myself. To Joni and Tom and Jane and wee Robert, please think of me well. Think of me well when I'm gone. But I'm guilty of sin and I'm bound to rights. Mea culpa, eternity. I'm guilty of sin and I'm bound to rights. But I'm not the man that I was that day. And I'm guilty of sin and I'm bound to rights. I'm guilty of sin and I'm bound to rise. Mea culpa, all eternity. But I'm not the man that I was that day. At least I fucking hope not anyway. Thank you.
Very good.
A ballad. I love ballads. Okay. The Peel thing.
Yeah.
You were going to have a mention of the Peel thing, yeah? Did you something?
Yeah. Tell us about John Peel then.
I can only tell you the bits, the wee bits, and he was a great guy. Everybody says the same, but well, not everybody, but yeah, most people say the same.
Yeah.
A lovely guy. Great to be in his company. Yeah, he was dead witty, dead savvy. He knew the shit. Christ, he'd been along before the BBC, virtually before the BBC had started. He was on Radio Luxembourg and all that.
Yeah. He was one of the originals on Radio 1 as well, wasn't he? Yes.
And it was great. And for me, a fantastic thing. And like, I know for once, I can safely say I speak for many, many other people under the radar there. It was, Sadie? Oh, can you get me a beer at the fridge? Yeah. I know it's live. I know it's a live show. But he'd back you, and once he backed you, it'd stick with you. It was fantastic. It was bloody brilliant. He could have come on TV. It was great, and I think that we met him in Manchester. He didn't ever come to these because he didn't live near the Maida Vale. He lived out in East Anglia somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was there at his house at one point and all that. And I met him with can't remember his name. Anyway, doing a session in Manchester for the BBC. But it was a Peel session.
Yeah.
In Manchester, and he was there, and it was lovely. It was such a great guy. And then you get Howard, which we did, and they were absolutely right. The review of us, as level as 5, it was like a bunch of kids pissed in a music shop. It was absolutely right, completely. I had no argument with it.
Okay.
In a gig in London, but of course, what does Peel do? He said, "I'm not having it." The same night that the NME came out that day, Peel said, "I'm not having this." He says, "In fact, I know they've just done a session last month or whatever it was. I'm going to invite them for another session to prove them wrong."
Brilliant.
And as things were changing, Calvin Party and all that,
Yeah.
I had a few phone calls with him, and he just said, "Whatever you." He did say, I could say anything, but he did say, he says, "Listen, John, whatever you write, it's on. Whatever you call Calvin Party, whatever you're called, send me your stuff. Send it straight to the house, not to the BBC, and I'm playing it for you."
Wow.
And the phone calls, I will never ever forget the torrent of phone calls, and it was like a torrent because of the news that was coming in. I was living in, I think I just arrived in Spain. I think at the time, maybe I don't know. Anyway, no. In fact, I was living in Liverpool at the time, oh Christ, the phone wouldn't stop. Everybody from bands, from pals, from I don't know. I'm not sure I was around when President Kennedy died, but I'm sure it would have been the same. It was just incredible. It was a great man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Savvy as well, and you wouldn't like every song he played, but you knew him after 2 songs or whatever, and he'd introduce you to material that you'd never heard. You would never buy that.
Yeah.
And nobody else was speaking about it. Nobody else was writing about it.
No.
But here we go, John Peel, bang, get that.
And I wouldn't be sat here talking to you now if it wasn't for him as well. So,
Here's John.
Absolutely. Great man.
You're joining me a while. Okay, sorry song. Sunday morning. Oh, sweet nothing. A fucking ocean, she's my best friend. I walk on the wild side, she's my best friend. European sun, well, I'm sticking with you. I'm beginning to see the light. I found a reason to see the light. Sister Ray heard her call my name for all tomorrow's parties. Sister Ray, I heard her call my name for all tomorrow's parties. Oh, Candy says, men of good fortune, yeah, a perfect day on the dirty boulevard. Give us some good times on the dirty boulevard. I'm set free. I'm hanging around. Yeah, my femme fatale, that's the story of my life. Good night, ladies, that's the story of my life. That's the story of my life. Sister Ray, I heard her call my name for all tomorrow's parties. Sister Ray, I heard her call my name for all tomorrow. Well, that's the story of my life. That's the story of my life. Sterling and Lou and John killed too. Mo won the kick drum and Nico too. That's the story of my life. My life. My life. My life.
Right.
Another one of my lazy songs, tribute to Lou Reed and the Velvets.
Yeah.
And it's
That's not lazy though, is it? I don't think it's lazy.
I don't, and that's what I want to fucking do. All those songs made a particular bar. I remember arriving in a particular bar a long time ago, and this song fucking came on. And, it caused arguments throughout the packed bar. A lot of the girls were pill popping, and a lot of the boys were doing shit and this and having a good time. And Walking the Wild Side comes on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And everyone's like, what the fuck? And some were saying, what the fuck? In a good way.
Yeah.
And this lassie pushed her face right in my face and said, he's ripping off Leonard Cohen. Oh, well, maybe so. He certainly made a difference. And I don't mind writing about those songs. Not at all. Who makes the wars tanks and things, makes the wars bombs and things. Who makes the wars killing the planet, fucks the pain, killing the planet. It's not the poor, that I'm sure. It's not the poor, that I am sure. Makes the planet, killing the oil, killing the bees, killing the soil. Who makes the money, draining our planet, makes the money, killing the planet. It's not the poor, of that I am sure. It's not the poor, killing the planet, that I am sure. It's not the poor, of that I am sure. It's not the poor, of that I know. We gotta get it together and fight for ourselves. Gotta get it together and fight for the world. Let's all hold hands and let's start again. Gotta beat they stole the world from us. It's not the poor, it's not the peasants, it's not the poor, it's not the peasants. We know who it is. We gotta start again before it's too late. you.
Very true. Very true. Brilliant.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm grand. Talk to me. Talk to me, man.
So was that a new one that you just played then? Seems very, very pertinent to these times.
That was on the latest album, the last album, the Back Chain Pullers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was on there.
And that's a reference to Captain Beefheart, isn't it?
Yes,
right? Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Another influence.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. I saw him at Nebworth Festival. Pink Floyd was top of the bill.
Yeah.
And I remember when it was packed and a few star type people were on, and then Captain Beefheart came on and everybody pissed off. They left the field after half a song, apart from those crazy people that stayed there. And I was in the corner house, I think, cinema in Manchester, when there was a television in the bar and all that, and it was announced when he died. Yeah. It was great. I don't play him every day, but when I do play him, I have a spell and I lock into him, and I'm in it for a while.
Yeah, I guess you've got to be in the mood for it, haven't you? Really?
Yeah.
Not the most accessible music.
No, not at all. But it was something else, and yeah, they were influencing him and Zappa together. I mean, Jesus. And Zappa knew his shit as well. Zappa would say things that other people that they wouldn't have said in them times. They'd have pretended, but they wouldn't have. Okay, I've got 2 songs. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
I think I've got more, but I think we'll. Okay, as usual. I don't know how many songs titles I've stolen off Jim Jarmusch, but yeah, this is another one. See you kill the lions and the tigers and the bears. I see you hang the tiger's head above your big bed. You laughed as you told the tale. You're that sort of misery man. Well, I have a dream. Only lovers left alive. Only lovers left alive. See you wave your money in the poor man's face. Why would you do that? I see you kick the beggar man right in his face. You walk with your head held high. You're the devil in the clear blue sky. Well, I have a dream. Only lovers left alive. Only lovers left alive. We got a dream. From mother's pain, your joys maintained. Your shiny world is so fucking entertained. Floating in your bubble of dysentery with your aborigine skull ashtray. Your joy is other people's misery. Yeah. You ain't the guy that I wanna be. You live off hate, hypocrisy. You ain't the girl of love you see in the mirror. Can't you see the stupid fucker in the mirror? I have a dream. Only lovers left alive. I have a dream. Only lovers left alive. Why don't we all have this dream? Only lovers left alive. Why don't we have this dream? Only lovers left alive. Okay.
Very good.
Thank you. Okay, we've got 1 song to go. Been songs from the new album, the album that's on its way, songs from Calvin Party there, and songs from the Picasso thing, and yeah, there's been a mixture of songs, and there's a number of new songs from the new album, so I'm very happy with that. Do we have a ballad, or do we rock and roll for the last one? What do you want to do, boy?
Do some rock and roll. Send us on our way with some rock and roll.
Okay, you fucking asked for it. Cheers.
Cheers. Good health to you.
And to all. Say I gotta fucking up myself away. Every day we make the money, every day you take it away. You take your gold, your old surface, die with swapping out, that's your way. Steal the land, harvest your money, you're killing the planet, you're sucking it dry. You don't care as the world surrenders, you make the system that feeds us lies. Yes, you know it's true. Yes, you know it's true. Yes, you know it's true. You fake the justice, you genocide, you make history fiction, so still fantasy. You still occupy, bomb the lands of others, you and your business wars the guise of liberty. Yeah, no, it's true. You said you'd help the people you know you like, help some birds, smooth stairs and by. Private jets running high in the fucking sky. Dreaming of the day freedom comes our way. I mean everybody, black, white and colors blue. I'm dreaming of the day when love is here to stay. Love for everybody, people, the flora, the fauna too. I'm a fucking dreamer.
in on mine. Let's get together again on the summer days. Let's get together, make a move some ways. I'm joining a revolution. Before I go.
Great stuff.
Thank you. Cheers, man. Any questions before we go?
I don't think so. So, new album, when will it be out, do you, if everything goes to plan, do you think?
It'll be in the new year.
Okay.
I think the sessions are pretty certain to go to November now, from October.
Mm-hmm.
If they do go to November, then it'll be released. Nobody at our level releases anything in January, apparently.
Okay.
Never to get any money.
Right.
It'll be released probably in February. Here's
And
home.
have you got a title for the album?
No, I haven't. I could have made one up instantly, but there's no point. No, I haven't. I'm going to title for it. There's the same mix of songs. I don't pretend. There's political influences. Why the fuck wouldn't it be? If it isn't, you're not alive.
Absolutely.
And there's love and loss and pain and happiness. Jesus, of course.
Was your jury would have said sex and drugs and rock and roll and a bit of politics as well.
Indeed.
And some religion. So I think you've covered everything, and football. I think you've covered most. You've covered most topics that are worth conversation this evening.
I always sneak a wee bit in somewhere. I'm looking forward to it, as we all are. So many friends are not. I'm not talking about friends in bands. Friends are just friends. Like, Christ, they spent all their lives going to shows and stuff, going to gigs.
And you've got a publisher. You've got a new publisher, I believe.
Yes, we have. Document Records.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good, very supportive, complete backing, and yeah, we're gonna do the standard practice in the Under the Horizon people. We're gonna create the album, master the album. We're gonna get the album completely finished, and then we're gonna rap on the doors and say, you don't have to spend a penny. Would you release this for us? So we're gonna go to have a few ideals, of course, that will never happen. But we're going to approach everybody. Here's the album. You don't have to do anything. Just release the damn thing. So we're going to try. We're going to go with that. And I've been told that will work. I don't know where that's coming from. There's a lassie working for us, works for Document Records in Canada and North America. A good lassie. And she's keen to support what I do. She's classed me as an activist.
Okay.
And, so yeah, I'll probably end up being hung by a trump. Yeah, I'm not going down to America in the Deep West. No way. So she's Lumiere, she's called, and she's done very well. She's helping Document Records, and she's going to back me when the new album comes out. So.
Brilliant.
Hopefully we get it on a. I'm very confident with the Water Museum studio in Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic, great studio. It's released lots of high level records and all that sort of thing. Loic is a great guy, Swiss guy, a technician. My God, does he masters in some bloody way. If you listen to the last album, it's sharp as, and that's what I wanted for that album. It's a crack. So. Yeah,
and if people want to discover some of your older stuff, it's the usual sort of outlets, I guess, is it? So I know you're on Bandcamp and that, aren't you? And dear old Spotify, I know we can find some of your stuff and that there. Where else can we find your back catalogue? If
you give Spotify half a penny, I still won't see it. I never get anything off Spotify, off YouTube, or anything. The only place, and I'm speaking for many sort of music folks now. The only place we get any money from is your PRS. Yeah. I get the Gideon Cole plays nowadays and on the BBC and that, so I get money for that. Mm-hmm. And Bandcamp. Yeah. All the other stuff, and I see it everywhere on Google and on Christ, I don't know who advertises my what do you call it? I don't know who advertises my albums on Amazon.
Okay.
The last one there with a 5-star review. I've no idea where that money goes.
No.
It's the norm.
You helped propel Mr. Bezos up into space last week or the week before, wherever it was.
Yeah. So I don't know. For anybody, and by the way, for anybody, if anybody sees this, I don't know when this is going to be go official and all that. But fair play to Bandcamp. Yes, it's a business like everybody else, so at least they give you some of the money.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
And also this Friday, it's another one of for all the artists on Bandcamp. It's free to the artists.
Okay.
So if anybody spends a £5 on Bandcamp, I don't get £1.60. I get a £5.
Okay.
This weekend, this Friday. I think it runs Friday to Saturday. And that's not just me. Every artist on Bandcamp. If you're anybody out there, you're thinking of buying a track, a song, anything, album for a £5 or £6, whatever. Well, fucking buy it this week. And then, there's some artists somewhere in Manchester, Liverpool or Glasgow can go for a coffee in the morning. It does piss me off, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so.
I don't think you're wrong.
Your songs they can play your songs all over the place if they want to, and you don't get a fucking penny.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I just don't get it.
No, I know. It's wrong. It is completely wrong.
Yeah. Bandcamp's the only place. And from when I released the next album, all my material it'll still be on Bandcamp, but it will go on Document Records as well.
Okay.
All the albums. We've negotiated a very good Document Records about all that stuff that I'm completely not interested in. 10 seconds, that's me done with all that. But they've sorted all that out. So,
right. So we'll be able to find you there in time as well, which will be great.
Indeed. Initially, it's JD Meatyard Bank.
Okay.
Listen, hopefully the Half Marathon gigs are coming up.
Yeah.
In either October or November.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a gig in Lancashire around there, maybe in Manchester.
Yeah.
The wee old town Darwin. There might be a gig there.
Mm-hmm.
Either in October, and if it's not October, it could be November. Failing that, which will be heartbreaking, it'll be we'll work around the recording the same week as the Half and Half Biscuit support show we have in January at the Ritz in Manchester.
Yeah.
And that'll be the same thing. We're recording the album, support the Biscuits, and play a couple of other shows.
Great stuff. Well, whenever it is, I will certainly try and get up there and try and catch up with you. It'd be fantastic to meet up with you. But listen, John, thank you so much for your time this evening. Not sure when this will be going out, but it won't be too far off, and let you know. And as always, a few times that I've spoken to you, it's been a pleasure to share the time with you. Thank you.
You're very kind. Cheers, pal. And to you as well.
All the best. Take care. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.